Most conflicts don't start big, they start small. A disagreement, a comment, a reaction. And in the moment, it doesn't seem like much, just a simple exchange. So, why do they escalate so quickly? Why do simple conversations turn into conflict? Reactions happen quickly, faster than most people realize. Before full understanding forms, and once a reaction begins, it starts shaping everything that follows in the conversation. Because the first reaction, it sets the tone for what comes next. So, conflict doesn't begin with words, it begins with reaction underneath them. Conflict follows a pattern. Something triggers a reaction, it gets interpreted, and then responded to. But interpretation isn't neutral, it is shaped by experience, belief, and emotion. So, the same message can feel very different to different people. And when meaning shifts, the response shifts with it, even if the original message did not change. Emotion amplifies everything, especially in the moment. It creates intensity and it also narrows the focus. So instead of processing information, people react to how it feels in the moment. And that reaction triggers another reaction on the other side, creating what you would call a loop. And that loop builds faster than most people expect, where each response builds on the last. So the conversation shifts from understanding to reacting. Over time, the loop builds. Each response becomes stronger, more reactive, and the original point, it gets lost because the focus has already shifted. Because the focus changes from the topic to the reaction itself. What remains is conflict, not clarity. So both sides move further apart instead of closer to understanding. Understanding this changes your role in it because you can see the pattern as it happens. And seeing the pattern creates awareness in real time. And awareness creates a choice instead of automatic reaction in the moment. One small shift can interrupt the cycle. Pause before responding. Even if it's just for a second, pause even briefly. That pause creates space between reaction and the response. And even a small space can change the direction of the conversation because it slows the loop just enough for clarity to return. Conflict escalates quickly, but it doesn't have to continue all at the same pace because once you learn the pattern, you can step outside of it, even for a moment. And that moment matters because it changes the direction of what happens next. From reacting to understanding. And that's where clarity begins. Not instantly, but with awareness.